Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cook the Books. I'm your host CJ, and today we got more NBA playoff action. Round one of the playoffs kicked off yesterday, and we got more round one action coming at you today with the Celtics taking on the Heat, the Mavericks versus the Clippers, the Pacers versus the Bucks, and we got the Pelicans versus the Thunder. So as always, let's get straight into the props, powered by props.cash. As always, use code CTB for 25% off at checkout. For our first prop, we're going to be taking a look at Hayward Highsmith again. For those of you guys that followed some of the bets from, I think, one of the play-in videos that we did with Highsmith, we ended up taking this exact line, his points, rebounds, and assist line. It's at 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I think it was the same line that we took just a couple days ago, and he hit that one, as you can see here, with 12. That one was a little scary just because that became a quick blowout and shocked a lot of the other bets in that game, especially on the Bulls side. But even with the blowout, he got more minutes and he was able to get in there and get the job done. But looking at his PRA line, props.cash has him projected to get 17.5 PRA. They're liking him to go over here as well. Miami still is without Jimmy Butler in this one, and same with Terry Rozier. Both of those guys are going to be out, and that's a big reason why this line is another good one to take and why we took it last time. As you can see, he's hit in 9 of the last 12 games without those two guys in the lineup. If you're looking at his history versus Boston, he's 2 of 2 versus the Celtics. Granted, this was last season and the year before, but still good history against the team. But even more recent history, he's over in 3 straight without these guys in the lineup, and he's hit in 5 of the last 6 without them. So, we talked about it in the last video. He's getting increased minutes. He played 31 minutes last game. With those guys out again, he should get, around that 25 to 30 mark. So first prop that we're going with is Hayward Highsmith over 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And that's currently a -110. Looking at our next prop, we're going to be taking a look at TJ McConnell. I know you guys might be like, what? Another bench player? But bench players have actually they've been our bread and butter so far these playoffs. Whether it's a blowout or, just star players falling flat in some of these games, the bench guys have, we took Batum, he stepped up and went crazy. We took Highsmith last game, he covered. And now we're going to be looking at TJ McConnell. McConnell's been one of my favorites. I really do like when he is on the floor. He just seems to flow really well in that offense. And he's just a scrappy, gritty player, and I love that. So we're going to be taking a look at the exact same line with Highsmith. We're looking at the points, rebounds, and assist line of the 19.5 for TJ McConnell. This is already bumped to 20.5 on FanDuel. So we're catching the lower line here on DraftKings and some other books. And this is still a -115. Looking at the props projection, again, they're projecting him for 27 PRA tonight. And if you look at his last 5 games, over in 5 straight, 5 out of the last 8 versus the Milwaukee Bucks. And if you're just looking at the Bucks this season, point guards against them for the entire season have averaged 21.7 PRA, which is the most in the league. That marks a good matchup for McConnell tonight. And the Pacers playing at the 2nd highest tempo in the entire NBA. That'll just increase scoring chances, which should have him scoring more, getting more assists, and there will be a lot more rebounds for him to grab. And if we look at McConnell over the last 10 games, he's averaging 10.5 potential assists. That's a great sign. A lot of these games, 10 plus. In his last game, he had 12, and he's able to capitalize on 8 of them. So he's converting on a majority of his assists, which is always good to see. And then if you're looking at the field goals that he's attempted, he's averaging just shy of 12 field goals attempted a game. And again, also keeping that rate up as he's converting about 7 of them. If you're shooting 12 shots and you're hitting 7 of them, assuming they're all 2-pointers, that's 14 points right there. You got 10 assists and you're converting half of them. You're already at the 21 PRA line right there, and that's not even counting rebounds. So, if we just look at assists here, just to split it up and see where exactly the majority of all that is coming from. So his points, he's scoring a majority of this line is coming from his points. He's getting 16, 22, 17, 16, 17 in these games. If you look at his rebounds, I would assume, so I would assume that would be his lowest line. But even for him, he's getting 2, 2, 4. And then even looking back against the Milwaukee Bucks, all but one game this season, he's had 5, 4, 6 rebounds. So, who knows? Maybe taking this, I'd have to deep dive this a little bit more, but maybe taking his plus money rebound line might be a good look if he's hitting in 3 straight versus him. But that just shows that, he's able to get rebounds against this team. And then looking at his assist line, he's getting 7, 7, 8, 5, 10. So majority of this should come from his points and his assists. And then as we see against Milwaukee, he does rebound the basketball pretty well against them as well. So for him to hit a PRA line of 19.5, we like his chances as he's been cooking this line, as you've seen in the last 5 games. So second prop of the night, TJ McConnell over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You can get that at -115. Depending on what time you see this video, could change. So make sure to always shop your line, find the best odds that you can possibly get. And then looking at our final prop of the night, we're going to be taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He's going to be playing Oklahoma City Thunder. And a big thing about this line, I'll just pull this back up. So for the season, we're looking at his rebounds and assist line. So his line is set at 10.5. It's jumped to 11.5 on FanDuel and PointsBet, but it's 10.5 on most books right now. And if you look at him for the season, 47% hit rate, not great. You're probably like, well, why are we taking this? Well, what makes this a better play is that Zion Williams did have that leg injury, so he's going to be out in this one. If you filter him out, 8 of the last 10, that's an 80% hit rate, and he's averaging 11.6 rebounds and assists without Zion in the lineup, and he's hitting 6 straight without him, and 8 of the last 9. And then even just looking at him versus the Thunder, he did play them one time this year without Zion, and he hit 13 against them. So good history already for this season against them. And then also just looking at his minutes with and without with Zion in the lineup, he's getting around 32.8. Without him, he's getting 33.5. So a little increase in minutes, not much, but you know, if we just take him at that average, even a minute below, 32 minutes. He's hit this line 100% of games, 6 out of 6 in games without Zion when he's getting his average minutes. And in those games, he's got an average of 12.8 rebounds and assists. So this is another one that we like. Brandon Ingram back in the lineup for the Pelicans. And without Zion in the lineup, he's been hitting this line every single time, getting his usual minutes. So again, this one has been bumped on a couple of books. So just make sure that you're getting the correct line here. We are liking it at 10.5, not 11.5, 10.5. We like it. And that's at a -120 on DraftKings. Looks like it's the best value right now. So again, depending on what time you see this video, look at the odds, decide if it's something that is still worth your money. Because if you catch a line late, obviously you don't want to play something super juiced. So don't just blindly play something. But anyways, that's all of our plays. Let's recap the entire card. We got Brandon Ingram over 10.5 rebounds and assists. We've got Hayward Highsmith over 11.5 PRA. And we've got TJ McConnell over 19.5 PRA. That is the full free betting card. Again, if you guys want all of our best bets, everything that we are playing today, all of our top picks, as well as cheat sheets and AI projections, all that good stuff is in the VIP Discord, linked in the description down below. Again, if you guys want more free picks, follow us over on X, Twitter, whatever we're calling it now. We give out a lot of free plays over on the Cook the Books Twitter page. We have all 10 cappers listed down below in the description. All of our cappers give out free plays on their own personal Twitters as well. So make sure to follow us there for more free picks. If you guys are new here and you want free daily picks, go ahead and subscribe, like the video if you guys enjoyed, to comment down below, even if it's just an emoji, it really does help us out. If you guys are following the bets today, good luck, and as always, let's cook the books.